Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have this article here, and I do not know exactly how to take what meaning to give actually to its title and what these guys are talking about. Are they idiots? Are they criminal? Are they tards? What is it? Because I can't really figure out how can the Ukrainians hail such a victory. Look at the title. The title of this article from Ukrainska Pravda says that Ukrainian armed forces destroy cultural center in Bakhmut. Spectacular video. I do not know yet, are these guys stupid or criminals or both? Whoever wrote this article and whoever celebrated the spectacular video, let me put it in a different way. Let's say you are attacked by Russians, because I'm going to read you the article in a second, where it says that the Ukrainians did it to prevent the Russians to use that to store ammunition or bring troops in the cultural center. Cultural meaning Ukrainian culture, okay? Ukrainian culture. Without culture, you're not a nation. You're something over there. Some people living in, I don't know, the woods somewhere, and even then, even like that, you have a culture. You should have one. A culture is built, is developed, is the heart, is the soul of a nation. Ukraine, got that? So imagine that the Russians would have, let's say it's you, right? It's you. And let's say you are the Ukrainian, and I am the bad guy, and I hide by your parents' grave in the cemetery, and you're gonna use the artillery to blow the out of me. And then you write, the cemetery of the town, spectacular video was blown up. Now you understand? That's your parents or your ancestors' grave and bones that you are destroying, so I cannot hide behind the gravestone. Okay? Would you do that? I definitely would not do that. And whomever would do that, I would shed out of that person stupidity. You understand now? Of course you understand. What's not to understand here? I'm very angry with this one, I gotta tell you this. Ukrainian armed forces destroy cultural center in Bakhmut. Spectacular video. New Voice of Ukraine, April 18, 2023. Here is the explosion. And they're probably celebrating. These idiots, plus the guys who wrote this article, is like someone who's not Ukrainian, that hates Ukraine. This is like written actually by the hateful Russians in this case. But the Russians would probably put a different title. Stupid Ukrainian armed forces destroy their own cultural center in Bakhmut. I mean, how about we just retreat? These guys are going to shoot themselves in the head. Unbelievable. A video of the incident was posted on social media on April 18th. It shows a massive blast caused a huge column of dust to rise in the air. The building was destroyed by soldiers of the 77th Separate Air Mobile Brigade of the Airborne Assault Troops of the Ukrainian Armed Forces. So the Ukrainians blew it up. The brigade was forced to destroy the facility, presumably to deprive the Russian invaders of the opportunity to use the facility, not to blow it up, to use it as a shelter to concentrate their forces and launch future attacks. The Ukrainian brigade has retreated to a more advantageous position. Well, again, I think the analogy with your ancestors' graves in the cemetery would make you think how idiotic that is, right? The cultural center. That has a meaning, my friends. It has a meaning. You can say, well, it could be built again, so can be a cemetery. I mean, anyway, maybe it's just me who vibrates in a certain way regarding this kind of destruction of symbolic identity signs or marks of a nation, which is Ukraine nation. I'm very, very angry, upset, angry. I don't know. I don't even know what word to use here, because the Ukrainians, I think, the Ukrainian nation is led, manipulated, pushed, financed into their own destruction under the banner of your nation is attacked by your evil cousins, Russians. And based on the nationalistic, how should I put it, foundation of all this, and yes, Ukrainians are nationalistic, I know that, guarantee you that, all right? And who is not? Who doesn't love his nation? Then if you don't love your nation, then sorry. You know what I mean? And that's been, I think, it was tapped in the nationalistic spirit of the Ukrainians or any other nation. Should love your nation most of all, and then the other nations, be good with them and whatever. But if someone attacks you, you're a victim, so you're gonna fight back the evil invader that you already have a problem with. The Ukrainians don't like Russians, okay? And I don't think that's the same. I think the same coming from the other side. So there's two, nationalistic plus an extra hatred. But anyway, yeah, destroy that. That's okay. Next time it's going to be your ancestors' graves, or what else? What else, man? What else? Maybe you're going to get Taras Shevchenko blown up because the Russians are going to go on his birthday and have a candle vigil. You idiots. You know who Taras Shevchenko is, right? Yeah, I love Taras Shevchenko. I even have a book here of poems of Taras Shevchenko. I like his poems. He was a fantastic, person. He did a great job. Now, if the Russians tomorrow, let's say on his birthday, go to, I don't know, celebrate anniversary and so on, and they candle, they're going to blow up the whole procession, blow up Taras Shevchenko. Is that what they're going to do? Man. We got to this point, and it's to celebrate because the Russians might have used that. And then you look at this like that. Turn the other thing around and say, okay, the Russians again hit kindergartens where they say the Ukrainian military was retreating and fighting from behind. Oh, Bakhmut is razed to the ground because the evil Russians shelled the Ukrainian army who fights in Bakhmut. So we can, but they can't. Make me understand this. I can blow that, civilian infrastructure, the cultural center, but the Russia cannot do that. Because why? Well, I can kill my parents, but you can't kill my parents? Is that how it is? Or I can, harm my family, but you can't harm my family? I mean, it's either evil to harm your family, period, or not, regardless who does it. Idiots. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.